Hi folks, welcome to our Christmas version of Ferrum Wrestling 411. I'm your host Gary Holden, Assistant AD and Sports Information Director. With me is Head Wrestling Coach Nate Yetzer.
Hey, what's up, Gary?
How things go down there down in Nashville? You work down for the Gator Boots Duals.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about that.
I think our guys competed really well. Going into break, you're not ever sure what you're going to get, but our guys responded well to, the first semester of a lot of traveling, competing, and
You're on the road everywhere, it seemed like.
Exactly. And I think we had the toughest schedule in all Division III for the first semester. With purpose. At the end of the year, our guys are gonna be ready to go.
You started off up in Pennsylvania, Wilkes-Barre,
right.
Pennsylvania.
Yep. Great tournament up there.
And you went out to Ohio for the Mount Union Duels. Then
Right.
you're down to Tennessee and Nashville for this Gator Boot Duels and everything.
Back up to Pennsylvania for York and all that
Yep,
stuff.
that's right, York,
and
yeah.
that was probably our toughest tournament we went to first semester.
Sure.
One of the best ones in the country, actually. So.
And that's probably a reason why you got a national ranking. You guys are ranked number 21 in the nation right now. You knocked off a couple teams that were ranked at the at Mount Union Duels.
Yep.
Then you placed ahead of 2 or 3 others that were at the York tournament, which is one of the toughest tournaments in the nation.
Yep.
So.
And then Monarch, we placed over I think 2 or 3 ranked teams as well too. So
Okay.
I mean the guys did a really good job considering we are still leaning on young guys still.
Sure.
And now we have some juniors, a couple seniors. But yeah, that helps out. And our lineup's still up there a little bit with about 2 or 3 weights.
Okay.
And be interesting to see how it shakes out. But I couldn't be more happier, especially with our young guys too, like just responding and Blake Rosenbaum, had a rough stretch there for a couple tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
He bounced back. I mean, it's testament to his being positive and just keep on working hard. And
Won himself a couple matches down
exactly.
there,
Went
down there in
2-1
Nashville.
and,
Yep.
and even more so, the Olivet kid was beating him pretty good. I think he was getting major, beat by 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
Blake comes all the way back and stops him from getting the major, which at the end of the day, it didn't mean much that duel, but it could have meant a lot.
Right.
You know what I mean? So kudos to him. But he won his other 2 pretty easily. And
So what other young wrestlers you have in the lineup? Right now you've got a 125 pounder in there, Bailey Cooper, 125.
Yep.
You've got 141 pounds, the
Colin
third weight class,
Saunders,
Colin
yep.
Saunders.
And Jacob Bonds are kind of alternate.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you've got at 174.
Yep. Blake Rosenbaum.
You've got Blake Rosenbaum, that's 3. 184.
Hunter Goulart.
Hunter
Yep.
Goulart and everything. So you
Yep.
got 4 weight classes that you're filling with freshmen.
Right. Yep.
So.
Currently, yep. So I think things will probably change, or they might not. I don't know, but
Sure.
that's where we are right now. But I've been very happy with those guys. And the Gator Boots duel, I think we wrestled well. Obviously we lost that duel to Olivet, and they kind of beat us at our own game. They out hustled us.
Right.
Not in every match, but especially in the upper weights, they just out wrestled us.
You guys built up an 18-8 lead going into the final 4 matches.
Yeah.
They come back and sweep it from
So,
there
and
to
bonus
win
points
the
too,
match.
yeah, which killed us.
Sure.
Heavyweight, we gave up a fall. 84, we were winning the match, gave up a fall. Obviously that can't happen.
That's a 9-point swing right there.
Yeah, we gave up the major at 97. Almost gave up the major at 74. We came back and stopped that. But it is what it is. We just got to regroup, and I think our guys need a break. You know what I mean? And a break from Ferrum, a break from us as coaches, and kind of do some training on their own, slow
Sure.
things down, and enjoy time with family. But I'm very proud of our guys, the way they competed, and we stayed healthy, which is really good.
It's always good not to have any injuries,
Absolutely.
especially right before the
Absolutely,
holidays.
yep.
All right, so we're looking at, let's see, December 22nd right now.
Yep.
My sister Deborah's birthday. Happy birthday, Deb. It's always great to have a nice break and everything.
Right.
When do you bring them back to start training? You go to the Virginia Duels, the 8th and the 9th. How early will they come back and start training?
Well, the guys will come back December 29th and start training again. So look at a nice 9-10 day break there, and
Okay.
they come back with that evening. We'll get a little conditioning in, then we'll start training pretty hard for a few days, and then we'll kind of taper back a little bit for the Virginia Duels. And,
Okay.
obviously Virginia Duels is important to us because it's big for recruiting. We're around a bunch of kids that we're going to recruit.
Sure.
I like it because we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We're competing at the same time. I stick around and do some recruiting as well there too.
Now, Virginia Duels, they call this the granddaddy of all tournaments. It's one of the oldest continuously run tournaments throughout the country, like 35, 38 years now.
Yep.
So there will be high school teams there as well. There's 3 divisions in high school, 2 divisions in college. Very, very big tournament. How many matches they contested on?
Probably 8 or 10,
mats.
probably 10, I guess. So they used to have little kids thing going on at the same time too. So
And Ferrum is in the collegiate American division.
Right.
There's a collegiate national division. That'll be like Virginia Tech, Virginia,
Division
Old
1.
Dominion.
That's only open for Division 1.
All the Division 1s.
Yep. Division 2, Division 3. club, NAIA, they're all in
In the
the
collegiate,
American division.
yeah,
So.
American division. Okay, and who are the big teams in our division this year?
You know, I think the new one is up. I believe it's Minnesota Moorhead,
Okay.
which is a Division II team. I would say they'd probably be the favorite just because they're Division II. They, you know, they have a pretty strong tradition there. But I think, you know, obviously Liberty's always really good. They're always really competitive, and I think
Sure.
they're having a great year.
Yep.
You know, then obviously I think we'll be near the top there. And I'm trying to think. I think Anderson is there. They obviously beat us first round last year, and we came back and beat them for the for third and fourth, or for fifth and sixth, I think. So, but those are the teams that stand out. I can't remember much. I think there's a new team from New Jersey there.
Oh, really?
Junior college. You know, Prentice has always got a few good kids.
Yep,
So and they're pretty good this year.
They're
So
better this year.
Yep.
You guys
absolutely.
have had your way kind of with Apprentice the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Fairly easy matches.
Yeah, we matched up well with them, you know, and
Right.
I think this year they got some pretty good kids, you know, it's going to be a fight, so.
Good. All right, so the duels are done. Goes the 8th and 9th. Then you have the Builder Open,
Right.
which is back out that way. We're going to
Right.
Hampton for the duels themselves. Then we're going back out to the Builder Open, which is at Newport News
Right,
Apprentice in Newport News
Yep.
and everything.
That's
So-
on a Sunday, and at the same day, though, we'll probably take, I don't know, 11 or 12 of our other guys, the starters, and we'll probably rest a few guys that weekend, but, and we'll take those guys to the, we actually wrestled down at Greensboro, we wrestled Greensboro College,
Okay.
and Huntington College.
Couple of newer programs.
Right.
Huntington's only a year old. Greensboro, this is their first year in the
Right,
program.
right, yep.
So
Yep, so we'll go down. We wrestle those guys on a dual meet down at Greensboro on Sunday as well. So most of the team will go out to the Builder, including the club team, and the other guys will go down to
down for the dual
Yep,
meet.
Yep,
Okay,
exactly.
Great. Talk a little bit about this this growth. We're seeing more and more programs. I know Hampton City has elevated theirs from a club program to a varsity. Southern Virginia now is a varsity program.
Mm-hmm.
Greensboro's just starting up this year. Huntington last year. Ferrum a couple of years before that. Are you seeing this as a trend now down towards the southeastern part of the United States?
I do. I think it'll slow a little bit, you know, but I do think, you know, I think our success as far as numbers has helped, you know, encourage other schools to elevate their programs or to start new programs. And, you know, and I think the key is just hiring good people, guys that are going to stay there for a number of years. I mean, to make this work, you know, you got to have some consistency. You got to have a coach there that's going to be there a while, and kind of build the program. And I think, you know, Greensboro made a great hire down there. And I got to meet the Huntington coach this weekend, and
Okay.
the first time face to face, and he'll do a really good job down there. You know, he gets it. He knows what his product is, and I think he'll do a great job there as well.
Are
too.
they recruiting a lot of the Florida and Alabama,
Yep.
that whole corner down there?
Yep, and I think, you know, I told him he needs to get in Atlanta. Atlanta's got a lot of good wrestlers, and obviously it's a natural fit. It's only 3
Sure,
hours away.
sure.
So he'll do a good job down there. So I'm excited. You know, I love that competition because it's only going to make us better as well
Sure.
too. So.
Well, I'm excited about it. All right, let's talk a little bit about camps. You've
Yeah.
got you got a great, well-developed camp program and everything over the years. PantherWrestling.com is the website.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about
PantherWrestlingCamps.com, yep.
PantherWrestlingCamps.com. Talk a little bit about how those have been going in the past and what you have for this year.
Right. So this year we're staying at this. We have 4 camps. We're going to stick with the 4 this year. We're going to expand another one, but I think we're just going to stick with what we have and keep growing it. We have the fundamentals camp, which is a technique camp. It's 3 days long, and it's just your basic, you know, technique camp. And the one thing we really try to emphasize is we don't show 100 different moves. We try to show 25 moves over the course of those days, and just kind of beat it down their throats. You know, a lot of drilling, a lot of repetition. And then the gold camp, which is our big one. That's our kind of our hybrid camp between our team camp and our training camp. So usually the first part of the day is all training, technique. We do some strength training, all that sort of things. And then in the evenings we have competitions. You know, whenever you get to camp, we put people in teams, and every evening we have a type of competition,
Gotcha.
which the guys they loved. You know, so they're getting the best of both worlds as far as an intensive camp / competition camp.
Sure.
And then we obviously have our, you know, after the 4th of July, we have our protege camp, which is, you know, it's a one-on-one training camp individually with each, you know, we match each camper up with somebody on our team that's around their weight. And they basically, they stay with them, they train with them. So they basically live a life of a college athlete.
Mentor 'em.
Yeah, they mentor them, exactly. And a lot of our guys keep in contact with these guys.
Nice.
You know, during high school career, and basically, something to help guide them along. So
That's great.
Absolutely, yep. So that's a good one.
And is that camp capped at a certain number? Obviously, it must be capped because you've only got a certain number of wrestlers that can come back and help you.
Right, yeah, 10, usually we cap it at 10. So last year I think we had 7 or 8, so we almost capped it. The price is a little more, obviously, but I do think it's really worth it. So.
One-on-one training, and that's something you can just do in the wrestling room itself.
Right.
You don't even have to move the mats over to the gym for
Exactly.
like a regular camp. So.
Exactly. So the guys really enjoyed that one last year. So that was a great one. And then we're going out to Colorado, out to Denver again, and I've obviously Coach Bradley was here last year.
Sure.
I'm partnered with him again this year.
Brandon Bradley.
Yep. So it's Nebraska Wesleyan. He's the head coach of Nebraska Wesleyan and the Ferrum College wrestling camp together.
Okay.
The state champ boot camp out in Denver, Colorado.
And they are still a club program for the year, or not even a club program.
No,
He's just recruiting for this year and everything, and next year is his inaugural year.
Yep.
So you
Yep.
think we'll cross paths with them on the mat at some point in time?
Yeah, I'd like to make a trip out west at some point. I think next year we're going to shake things up with our schedule, and I'd like to go down to Florida. This is just open, and he's talked about doing that, I think. So we may see him down there. But
The Sunshine Open?
Yeah, Sunshine.
Wow,
yeah,
big tournament.
Yep. Get rid of some of the tournaments, maybe get rid of a couple of them, kind of, and then have that. That's going to be kind of our reward for our seniors. Go down there and wrestle.
Sure. And you're going to have a bunch of seniors for next year, right? You'll have Robert Cunningham,
Logan
Meister,
Tate Delaney.
Yep. Will Josh Alston be a senior?
No, he's a senior this year.
He's a senior this year.
Yep.
Okay, so you'll have a couple of seniors that have kind of
Absolutely,
well
yep.
tested and everything,
Yep.
and that'll be your first.
Justin Zimmerman will be a senior as well.
Right, that's
Yep.
right. That'll be your first 4-year guys.
Yep, exactly.
Guys that have
Yep.
come
Hunter
through the
Duvall,
entire program.
5 total. So, but yeah, that'll be just to kind of break up the winter and stuff.
Sure.
And,
I think you'll need a sports information director to make that
Probably,
trip to
yeah.
help you guys
Yeah,
out with
exactly,
that
yeah.
one. So I'll see if I can free myself up.
Exactly, yeah. But that'll be good, and so I think I'm excited for the second semester. I think our guys, they're going to be prepared, and hopefully they come back from break in decent shape, and that way we can get some hard training in and go down there and win Virginia Duals. We've never won it. So
And you've basically got 2 months of training when you
Right.
come back and everything, and it's highlighted with the regionals. That is your end all to try to get into the national tournament.
Exactly.
Everything leads up to that
Exactly.
weekend at the regionals. This year the regionals, we hosted it last year at the Berglund Center in Roanoke. Very fortunate to do that. And this year it's being hosted by Washington Lee University
Right.
up on their campus in Lexington. So
Right.
you don't have too far of a drive, at least an hour and 45 minutes, a little bit less than 2 hours to get up there and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
You
Yeah.
feel like the schedule that you have right now is preparing you guys pretty well for that?
Absolutely. Obviously we go to Chicago again for that.
Wheaton.
I think, yep, the Wheaton. Excuse me, we have our tournament here, which that'll probably be kind of the last thing to kind of settle who our starter is going to be.
Gotcha.
Going for the last month of the season.
Gotcha.
So I think I'm excited to see these guys compete, and see who comes back hungry, and if I know a team, which I think I do, I think they'll come back excited. Get out of the Virginia Duals and win the thing. So.
A little pun intended there, coming back hungry, meaning that they kept their weight under control over
Yeah,
breath.
no pun intended, but yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
So, when they talk a little bit about Christmas, your family, they've got 4 boys in the family now.
Yep.
How's Leah and Harrison doing, the newest addition to your family?
Mama's doing great, the baby's doing great. Wish he would sleep a little more, but he'll get there, I guess. No, but it's great. I love this. This is a great time for, and I was telling some of my guys, it's a great time to really sit down and we're all guilty of complaining about what we don't have. It's important to sit down and be grateful for what we do have.
Sure.
And I tell the guys all the time, you don't have to do this. You get to do this. You get to go to school. You get to wrestle.
Right.
So be thankful of that. Be grateful. And I think and I'm guilty of it too. But it's good to sit down and I like to use this time to reflect and as far as how the year's gone so far, and be thankful that of the good things that we've had so far, and mostly just getting to know each guy and me getting to impact their life in some way. Which that's the part I enjoy, and to be honest, that's the part that's important. So
Sure, absolutely.
And and get throwing my kids around a little bit and wrestle around with them, and maybe go see Star Wars or something. I don't know. So, but I'm really excited. So very grateful to be at Ferrum and to have great support from Abe Naff, you Gary, Holly, the whole administration, George Seals, Dr. Brodden. And very, very grateful that I found this place, you know what I mean, and
We're lucky you
yeah.
found this place
Yeah,
too.
I appreciate it.
We're
Thanks,
very, very appreciative of you being here and having the Yetzer family here.
Yeah.
Love seeing the boys grow up. Jack and Nick must be so excited about Christmas. And
Yeah.
Ethan's 2 years old. He's kind of starting to get things.
Yeah, a
and
little
everything.
bit. Yeah, you give him a box, he's fine. So, yeah, I wish
So
my
we will-
older ones were like that,
Yeah.
but they're pretty easy to please too, to be honest with you.
Sure.
So, but yeah, it's good, man. We're really excited. Everybody needs a break, so breaks are
Yeah.
good, and
Yeah.
come back refreshed. So.
Good. Well, Nate, we're real excited about next semester and everything. We'll come back and we'll do our next version of 411 January, sometime the week of January 11th through the 15th.
Right.
Great.
Sounds
Well,
good. Thanks,
so
Gary.
much. The lights just went out, so I guess we
guess,
got to
yeah,
wrap.
good call.
That's a wrap, folks. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.